Hello.
Hi. Are you waiting for me or?
I don't know.
Alright.
Welcome back. We were gone Saturday because we had a friend over.
Yeah, we had a friend over the weekend and decided to spend time with him because we rarely see him.
Yeah.
He lives on a far away, so it's not just something we've seen.
I mean, it is like comparative to other countries, only an hour.
It's more than that. He lives in Esbjerg, so it's 1.5 hours.
That's still not a lot.
No, it's more economically.
Yeah.
One thing is one. He just started work again because he's a elementary school teacher.
Substitute teacher.
Yes, but he still works.
Yeah, he still works.
And for special ed kids. So he's busy now. And we're still like student economy, so you know, it's not easy.
Nope.
So there's that. What up?
Suddenly got a bit tired.
He just had a nap though.
Yeah, I know. I don't know what's wrong with my buddy.
It's okay. Just have to get started.
So last time, we were able to actually finish the time slot.
Yeah.
So we're on to a new time slot.
Yeah!
From-
And we met one of my favorite characters!
Yeah. And now we're going from 1 till 2.
Yep.
That's the time slot we're in now.
Yep.
So
We're now in the meat of things. Everything going on.
let's see what's gonna happen.
Yeah. Yawn.
I told you, I suddenly got tired.
Well, I yawn in the middle of the day. Even if I'm not tired.
I'm always tired.
True. Same. But entirely different reasons.
Yeah.
But that's okay. Let's get started though. So, who you want to start with?
Tama.
Poor Tama. You want to start with Tama?
Yeah.
Shattered boxes. Oh no. Ah. Damn it, Archie.
Not all of them are shattered,
No.
obviously. Bundles of burning hammer, littered the pavement, shattered into tiny bits of glass. Even if the recycling guy was really careless with the boxes, it shouldn't have caused this much of a mess. It looks like someone came along and actually threw them all over the place.
Oh no. The heck with this thing. Just like, this isn't working.
I toss away the miracle stone, which has clearly brought me only bad luck. We can't have a product demo without a product, which in turn means I won't be getting paid for this whole fiasco. Okay, we can do this. We can figure out something out. I try to give myself a pep talk, but I hear the doubt in my own voice. I try to brainstorm anyway. Finding inspiration is like trying to squeeze blood from a stone. I rack my mind for the best course of action, and at long last I arrive at a conclusion. Okay, we have a choice.
Somehow or another, I'm going to have to sell some burning ammo, or I'll just have to find something else to sell.
We need to sell burning hammer.
Yeah.
There's really much to do about that.
No. Sadly.
So, the flyers have already been handed out. People have come to the demo expecting to get the burning hammer. I may have put it into some, have to put it into some new bottles and possibly water it down some, but getting this stuff sold is my only option. My eyes alight on one of the cardboard boxes and notice an odd mark that's stamped on it. Wait a sec. I've seen this before. I recall something Chidi said earlier. This is the sort of thing that sell in 100 yen shops or something. The mark on the box is the same one I saw at the shop that's selling the necklace. That's it. I could see if there's more at the knick-knack shop.
Run!
Guided by this ray of hope, I headed for the knick-knack shop as fast as I can.
A ray, a glimmer, a sliver, the ever-dwelling light in the distance. Minus, it's not much. Hello, Cheery.
As soon as I reach the main road, I crash into right into someone. It's Chidi. Oh hey, you find it? She asks. She makes it sound like it's not really her problem. Not yet, but I think we can stock up at the 100 yen shop. The words are hard to get out when I'm panting as hard as I am. For now, just stay calm and go let the boss know. Got it. Leave it to me. Chidi nods and I break back into a run.
PC becomes money.
Yeah. I'm practically praying as I rush into the knick-knack shop where I immediately spot the cardboard boxes I saw earlier still stacked up. Yes, I'm in luck. I dive into one of the boxes to check what's inside. It's packed with tiny bottles. There's no mistaking the noxious red liquid inside. That's burning hammer, alright. There's 50 bottles per box. There are 4 boxes total. Assuming each bottle is 100 yen including tax, I can buy the whole lot with the 20,000 yen I've got in my wallet. Mr. Kishida that he was selling the bottles at the demo for 15,000 yen apiece. That way, if we sell all 200 bottles, he'll be able to pay back his debt no problem. Whoa, what's the deal with you?
Oh hey, it's that guy.
The sales clerk's eyes go wide when he sees my getup. This stuff! I'd like your entire stock. I point at the burning hammer and the clerk makes an awkward face. I'm afraid that's already been sold. What? You mean like all of it? Nobody in their right mind could possibly want all of this. Yes, all of it, I'm afraid. Well, I'm not going to roll over that easily. Whether I earn that extra 20,000 or not hinges on whether I can get this stuff. Please, you've got to help me out. I'm afraid it's out of my hands. Then, could you get in touch with the buyer? Tell them I'm willing to negotiate? I suppose that wouldn't be an issue, but actually, would you mind waiting for just a moment? She said she'd be by ASAP.
Wonder who it is.
Gee. After 5 minutes of waiting, the buyer still hasn't shown up. I don't think she's coming, I say. That's odd, the sales clerk murmurs. She said on the phone she'd come by just after 1 o'clock to pick them up. I really need this right away. I understand that, but please. It's out of my hands. By now the sales demo has already started. If I come back empty-handed, what was the point of all of this effort? Gimme. I already said I can't do that.
Gimme.
Would you please wait a moment?
No.
Why did I spend all that time trying to hand out samples? Why did I put this stupid costume on? Why did I miss out on lunch? Why?
Why?
What was it all for? Hey, look over there. It's a chupacabra. Huh?
Oh my god, it's stupid. Yoink!
Seizing the moment, I snatch up the boxes of burning hammer and make a run for it. Hey! Hold it right there, miss! The sales clerk is quick to bar my path. I barrel my way right past him. I bump him harder than intended as I race by. He loses his balance and goes crashing through the display case at the front of the shop. At the same time, I hear something else topple over with a thud and gurgle.
Nice.
Some sort of liquid begins to gush from the red polyethylene container.
You got it.
Oh! The sales clerk eyes go wide, his stare fixed on something on the sidewalk nearby.
Oh god! Oh no! Boom! That didn't end so well.
The burning butt ignites the liquid in a sudden massive blaze. Well, I guess we got a bad end. And now for today's news. Shortly after 1 o'clock this afternoon, there was an explosion at a variety store in Unagawa-jo, in Shibuya, the cause of which remains unknown. The eyewitnesses report seeing an individual wearing a full-body cat costume fleeing the scene in the aftermath of the explosion. Police consider this individual a person of interest and have not ruled out the possibility that this bombing was a terrorist act. Several hours after the incident, the cat remains at large.
Hells yeah. Bad end.
Okay.
Flip the country. Try to look at the hit. Tabo wound up as the prime suspect in an apparent terrorist bombing. If the buyer had showed up earlier, Tamo's argument with the sales clerk might never have happened, to say nothing of the rest. As a matter of fact, the buyer was stopped at the shop at the critical moment. She was held up when she happened to run into someone. That someone's actions at 13:05 were the key to changing Tamo's fate.
Oh. Cool. So we were on the right track at least.
Mm-hmm. It's because the person didn't arrive.
Well, I have a feeling.
You have a feeling it's our dear old Yurikawa?
Yeah.
Perhaps. Run!
Left. Mirikawa sprinted down the center guide, dodging between oncoming pedestrians. Out of my way! Can't you people see I'm in a hurry?
Run!
He stole a glimpse at his watch as he ran. It was just after 1 o'clock. The Burning Hammer sales demo would be getting underway any moment now. He could probably get an interview even if he showed up late. Still, he wanted to get to the venue ASAP to get a feel for things before they got started. The best time to scope out an event was before it started and after it ended. This was something he'd learned from Toyama. Everything he knew about journalism the publisher had taught him. It had been a combative education. Mirikawa learning despite himself as the two men constantly butted heads. Oh, give me a break! What's wrong with this with my article? Mirikawa shouted. His voice was loud enough to carry throughout the editing department. Shut up! I told you to rewrite it, so rewrite it. Toyama sticking to his guns. Minorikawa recalled the scene from the days when the two men had worked at the same newspaper and Toyama was his boss.
At the time, Toyama was the copy editor for local news, known as the Red Pen Gatekeeper. He would go around checking young reporters' copy like mad. Due to his vigorous efforts, a great many articles never made it to the page.
Well,
Yeah.
what's wrong with it? Show me what's wrong! All of it. How can it be... Yeah, how can it be all of it? Co-workers stared, keeping their distance as the pair screamed themselves red in the face. These arguments had become a regular occurrence, regular enough that everyone had learned not to try to intervene.
I could imagine Minorikawa was just like, don't care if you're my boss! And Toyama is just like, doing what a boss would do!
I put my heart and soul into this piece. Go back and read it again. I could read it over and over and it'd still be the same thing. A load of self-important crap.
Claptrap.
Crap. I'm gonna stick with crap. Sounds better. Now go calm down and write me a more neutral piece.
Ah, he's too opinionated, I see. Taking neither of two opposing sides, the media typically seeks to adopt a neutral stance in reporting the news. Frequently, however, biased reporting still results in one-sided thinking taking hold amongst the general public. In the end, it is up to the individual to make an objective assessment of any news event.
Yeah, that's how it is.
I mean, even in history, where you're just describing things, there's still a tendency, as it's called. So, it's hard to be neutral.
History's not neutral. History is written by the winners.
Yeah, but what I mean, even if you're trying to like research history and stuff, there's always going to be a tendency in it.
Yeah, always.
It's never objective.
No.
Alright.
Calm down? You must be joking. I write what I feel in my heart. That's the one thing I refuse to back down on. Then maybe you should be a normal writer instead of a journalist.
Well, he wants to write about what happens in the world.
You can't be too, opinionated. That's a bit of a problem. Then it's the one thing that'll keep your copy rejected. Aren't you the one who told me to be bold and daring with my writing? Yes, I did. But I don't remember telling you to write me garbage. By now, Minorikawa and Toyama were practically at each other's throats. Still, despite these almost daily shouting matches, Minorikawa never resented Toyama. Not really. How could he write a piece in a way that would shut Toyama up?
Minorikawa is the right kind of stick it up.
Yeah.
He's just like, I'll make him pay by writing a good article.
Trying to figure that out was how he had developed his skills as a reporter. Up until he quit his position at the newspaper to start his own publishing company, Toyama had been a stubborn old man in the finest sense of the term.
Stubborn old man. Not a dying breed in Japan, the sort who'd be inclined to use knuckles before words to remedy a child's bad behavior. Oh boy. Inflexible, but still emotionally brittle. Their signature move is to drive a wayward kid out of the house with the exclamation, "You fool! You're no son of mine! I disown you!"
Foolishly fool.
Who thinks of foolishly foolish things? Only to wait a while, go find the son crying down by the driver of bed and calmly murmur, "Come on, your supper's getting cold." That is toxic as fuck.
Yeah. But then, in order to keep his company afloat, at some point he had to abandon all his ideals and principles. It was disgraceful. Just disgraceful. Thinking about it made Minorikawa's blood boil. It rankled him to know that such a pathetic remnant of a man had been such an influence on him. He reminded himself once again that he needed to wrap up his current job as soon as possible. By now, Mirikawa was getting close to the demo site. He increased his speed. Ah, there we go.
Bonk! I like the way he's laying. Like an animal.
He wound up barreling right into someone who was walking into a knick-knack shop.
What the fuck is that thing to the side?
Don't worry about it.
A newly opened general variety store. The place is primarily a second-hand shop with posters inside claiming things like "We'll take what you don't need" and "We buy computers at top prices."
Sure thing, buddy.
Yeah, sure thing, buddy.
He was a girl about high school age. She jumped on her feet, then snatched Mirikawa by the collar. "Hey, watch it! Watch where you're going!"
Oh yeah, I remember this character.
Her upper body strength was impressive, to say the least. The chokehold she had on his neck made it almost impossible for him to breathe. He had to do something fast.
Take this!
Sorry.
That would have been so funny.
He bowed his head in apology. We can look at it later.
Yeah.
He was in too much of a hurry to get caught up in an argument right now. But the girl didn't let go. Instead, she tightened her grip. Look, I'm sorry for not looking where I was going. Mirikawa could barely croak out his apology. "Oh, fine. I'll let it slide this once," the girl said. She relaxed her hold with a scowl. "Wait, hold on," she murmured. She stared good and hard at Mirikawa's face. "Hey, you're Mr. Mirikawa!" Surprised, Mirikawa gave her another look. "Miku?"
Katsunomiko?
No. "Yeah. Wow, so you do remember me." She smiled with delight, apparently forgetting that she'd just been wringing his neck.
Oh boy.
"Wow, how long has it been?" she asked. "About 5 years, I think. You still doing your bonsai stuff?" "Nah," she replied. "I give that up." Miku had been Japan's bonsai champion back when she was in middle school.
Bonsai! The mention of bonsai likely calls to mind elderly hobbyists, but recently the art is attracting more young people, as are other aspects of Japanese style interior design. Varieties of cherry and maple, smaller than normal bonsai, are becoming popular with practitioners, as are fruit-bearing trees such as plum-leaf apple. There are even spherical balls of soil covered in moss, shaped to look like cute little miniature planets with plants growing over their surface. Yeah, I've seen those.
One day, local delinquents had vandalized dozens of Miku's bonsai pieces. Mirikawa had met her when he interviewed her about the incident. "I want to get strong," she said. "Strong enough to beat those guys up."
And strong she got. Damn!
And so Mirikawa had introduced Miku to an acquaintance of his who ran a martial arts dojo. "Well, you've sure gotten strong, alright," Mirikawa said. "That's the sort of gal I am." Miku handed him a flyer.
Damn!
It read, "Ladies Mixed Martial Arts Pup Ride."
Right. A short pop that began as a side venture for a group of female mixed martial arts fighters who were facing financial difficulties. There is an octagonal ring inside the pub, and the rules say that anything goes. Between the young women who fight inside, customers are able to take in fights while enjoying their drinks. That is a very Japanese concept.
Yeah. Present this flyer for a free drink. It's a place where you can watch girls fight in the ring while you have some drinks, Miku said. That sounds pretty fun, actually. Murakawa could feel himself being pulled in all the wrong directions by the prospect. You should come see one of my matches sometime. I'm the reigning champion. Mika beamed with pride. Wait, you're the champion?
Yeah.
Yikes. Good thing I apologized when I did. In that case, I'll definitely have to swing by sometime soon. Right now I'm in a sort of a hurry though. Ah, sure, Mika said. Catch you later then. She headed into the shop as Murakawa rushed off toward the sales demo. I think we did the right thing.
I mean, if you punched her, she would just have punched back.
Yeah.
And it would be game over, bro.
Yeah. At long last, he arrived at the Nokane building where the event was being held.
Burning a hammer!
The wall by the elevator was plastered with posters about burning hammer. Get it or regret it. As seen in magazine. 100% weight loss guaranteed.
It's blatantly false advertising. Yeah, what to say?
The messaging was kind of a mess. It felt like they'd been thrown together at the last minute. Murakawa avoided the elevator in favor of the stairs, rushing up to the event site on the 3rd floor.
Oh. Sorry. That was me.
Emerging from the stairwell, he saw more posters on the wall pointing the way of the sales demo. He followed the arrows to a room deeper within the building.
Look at all these middle-aged women.
Yeah. Opening the door, he saw about 50 chairs, most of them occupied by female attendees. There was a strange setup at the far end of the room, but nobody was on it. It appeared that the event had yet to begin. Murakawa quickly looked over the crowd. Roughly half of the women were somewhat elderly. All of them looked like they could stand to lose some weight. And some of them, at least, that ship had surely sailed by some time ago. The crowd gazed at the stage with rapt anticipation. A beverage that allowed you to eat plenty and still lose weight was definitely an appetizing proposition. Could something like that really exist though? Ah well, yeah, it's called acid.
What?
It's called acid.
Acid? It'll burn it.
It'll burn that fat away.
Yeah, and everything else.
Murakawa was just going to have to wait and see. He did his best to get his mind into journalism mode. We should probably head over to Kama.
Unless you wanna... If we get a bad end, we get a bad end. It's
Okay.
fine.
Sure.
Continue until something happens.
Time passed, but the demo didn't start. The audience began grumbling in frustration. Then a heavy-set young woman took the stage and gave a little bow. It was the girl from the cafe, the one with the amazing appetite. The audience broke into applause, their patience finally rewarded. But as everyone leaned forward,
Yeah, I remember
the
this.
girl
Man.
on stage began performing magic tricks. She twiddled a silk hat and pulled a bunch of flowers from inside it. Sparse applause rose up from the crowd. The young woman immediately went on to perform another trick, and then another. Ta-da! A coin in her hand became 3 coins as she spoke her magic words.
I like how she put on a cape.
She's not very good at this, Murakawa thought. Though, whether she was good or bad wasn't really the issue. He had a tight schedule to keep. This was no time to stand around watching silly sleight of hand antics. Scanning the room, he spotted a man who looked like he was probably in charge. Murakawa headed over to him. Hey, you running this thing? Well, yes. When's the actual sales demo going to start? Soon. Very soon. Yep.
Yep.
In how many minutes? You know, soon. I asked for a number. Just, soon. Real soon. This was getting him nowhere. 3 minutes, Mirakawa declared. He held up 3 fingers to emphasize his point. If this thing doesn't start in 3 minutes, if it doesn't start then, what? I'm going to start a ruckus. He kept his voice firm, his words short and clipped. Hey now, no need for that, sir. Just settle down. Who doesn't like a silly little magic show now and then? You've got 2 minutes. Hey, a minute can't have passed already. 1 minute. Whoa! Just what kind of watch do you got there? Tell me why the demo is starting. Ah, well, you know, no real reason, really. The man was getting seriously flustered. I just, you know, wanted folks to get to see a little magic show first. Nope, try again. 30 seconds left. Okay, alright. What happened is, the required merchandise, what happened to the merchandise? Mirakawa demanded. He gave the guy a dagger stare. Well, you know, it's just, Time's up. What? The man's face went pale.
Keep out! Now you can go back to Tama.
Yeah.
As you can see, you're not on the wrong side. Tama's just a little bit late.
Yeah.
Well then. You have to go to the time chart if you wanna.
Yeah.
Racing to the knick-knack shop. Go follow me at the light. Staring around like what the fuck. Well, who knows? Maybe we'll get something positive out of meeting someone who actually uses it.
Yeah.
Oh!
Be careful. Don't just fly around like that.
I think it's because he's falling.
Yeah.
He started spreading his wings and stuff. Put it over!
No.
Yeah.
And there we go.
But that's... Apollo, what are you doing?
Are you not used to your claws being clipped?
No. What? Use your feet, Apollo.
Even as I'm speaking with the sales clerk, a girl wearing a hoodie comes in. She's got a tiny frame and a doe-eyed face. Hey, I've come to pick up something I reserved, she says. This must be the customer the clerk was talking about. Please, pardon my intrusion, but would you be willing to let me have these diet drinks? I bow extra deep and my costume head wobbles all around. Wait, what? I'll pay you double what they're worth. No can do. I've never seen this brand before. I'm super curious about it. Surely you don't need this many though. I do. I make my living with my body. This is about how much I'll need. Oh wow, the sales clerk interjects. What sort of work
Not what
do
you
do
expect.
exactly? I'm a martial artist. I fight at a place called Bride. You might have heard of it? It's one of the more popular hotspots in Shibuya these days. Oh, I know the place, the sales clerk says, brimming with sudden excitement. That pub where they have cosplay martial arts competition. Oh my god.
What up?
I don't know, my brain was like, nope.
Words. What up, words? Am I right?
That pub where they have cosplay martial arts competitions, right? Hold on, what are we talking about now? What's Bride? I've seriously never heard of the place. It's a nightlife spot where ladies cosplay as anime characters, but they fight for real. I've been wanting to check it out, but they've hit their membership cap, the sales clerk.
A membership cap, they say. At present, the exclusive Bride has already exceeded its allotted number of members and is not accepting new ones. Giving a buzz about how both the costumes and the fights are really something to see, memberships that are auctioned off online command quite high prices. I could imagine.
Well, that's cool that they're doing well.
Yeah? It's a very Japanese thing. Who doesn't want to see cosplay anime characters fight for real?
Yeah.
Come on. That's cool.
So then, you must be pretty strong, huh? He says to the girl. Well, I mean, I may not look it, but I'm the current champion. The girl proudly adopts a fighting stance. Would you accept a challenge from me? I ask. A challenge? If I win, you have to let me have all of this. The girl breaks into a confident smile. Do you have any idea who you're dealing with here? She asks. I intend to find out. Oh wow, the sales clerk exclaims. I've just got to see this. I'm glad to have him egging us on. Well, if you're that set on it, then then sure, I accept your challenge. Sweet. We've established our terms. This burning hammer may yet be mine. The girl cracks her knuckles, clearly eager for a fight. I've got to win this. Somehow or another, I've got to. I mean, I've got to be good at something. Facing off against this fighter is going to show me what I'm made of. I address my opponent, and by challenge, I naturally mean... Let's have ourselves a straight-up fight!
Yeah, that's gonna go well.
The girl grins nice and wide, like she'd been waiting to hear me say that. Okay, you're on. The name's Miku, by the way. Challenge accepted.
She took her boxing gloves on.
Miku and I march out of the shop, out onto the pavement. We stare each other down. If you win, I'll let you buy the burning hammer, Miku says. But if I win, I get to keep it and you have to pay for it. What? Isn't that a little unfair? If you don't like it, then it's no fight, no deal. I don't have the time to rethink this. Alright. Ready when you are. Miku does a little brisk shadow boxing, throwing repeated 1-2 combination.
Shadow boxing. Training technique for boxing involves practicing strikes, guards, and evasions against an opponent who isn't actually there. You know, visualization. Oh god, a crowd came.
Whoa, what's the deal? Is something going on? It's a street fight.
Fight, fight, fight!
A number of people pass by, including a businessman, a couple, as well as some pretty gruff-looking fellows. and some of them stopped to form a small crowd.
Couple. Achiendo Hitomi Osawa. They passed by while running away from some mysterious foreigners. Well, there you go. Asao Ozu and his underling Yutaro Segawa, members of the Tenyugumi Yakuza Syndicate. The Tenyugumi operates a lending firm called Takarada Financing, and these two have been tasked with collecting outstanding debts. They've already collected from one client today. Next, they plan on grabbing lunch before heading off to find their next target. I have a feeling their next target might be Toyama.
The sales demo has already started by now. I don't have time to goof around here. I watch as Miku starts up her footwork.
It's like a fucking Yakuza game. They're just barged off all the roads, you can't go anywhere.
Yeah. The left jab. She's quick. I can see why she's a champion. Yeah! She
suck!
She immediately follows up the jab with a wide right hook.
A hook, a type of punch, involving swinging the arm in a wide arc to strike the opponent from the side. In mixed martial arts bouts, it is common to see a fighter continue the momentum from a hook to catch the opponent by the arm, transitioning immediately into a takedown and a pin. That is a jiu-jitsu technique. I've learned that.
I jerk aside at the last possible moment and deliver a little swat to Miku's shoulder. She slips off balance and pitches forward. Oh wow, what was that? The crowd has started clamoring. Miku rights herself and gets back into fighting stance. What the?
I faked
How?
out there like,
Yeah. She doesn't seem to know what just happened. This time I watch as she
Fitness guy.
unleashes a kick with her left leg from a distance. On reflex, I bring up my right hand and adopt the gathering stance. Gotcha, she calls out.
Apparently Tama is a master at mixed martial arts, huh?
Yeah.
Who would have thunk it? Boom!
There's a visual whump as a second kick connects, coming at me from a different angle.
The head protects her, I suppose.
Whoa, what gives? My big mascot head serves to cushion the blow to the point that I barely feel it. Yeah! She proceeds to unleash a string of additional kicks with her left leg, trying to defeat my fuzzy armor. Eventually I catch hold of her foot, holding her off balance.
The reaction of the voice is, whoa! What is happening?
I begin to walk her backwards, making her hop awkwardly on one leg.
Knockout!
A casual flip of my paw, and Miku goes whirling through the air. Whoa, whoa, ah!
What?
Whoa! The crowd erupts into cheering and applause at the spectacle. Phew, you're tough. Who the heck are you? As you can see, I'm a cat.
That is just Tama's explanation to anything.
A wry smile comes to Miku's face.
I win!
To think that a bright competitor will lose in a street fight. Guess it's time to go back to being an ordinary girl. Today is the day I retire.
Excuse me?
Ah, phew. Good match there. Miku clasped my hand firmly. But hey, I'm just glad that my last opponent was you.
Oh, I started budding friendship, I see.
Yeah.
She doesn't even know who Tama is. Doesn't matter, they bonded over a street fight, just like in Yakuza.
Yeah.
We proceed to beat the shit out of them and they were best friends.
I housed up the boxes of the diet drink. So, how much does this come to? I asked the sales clerk. He shakes his head. Oh, don't worry about payment. You more than earned it with that spectacle display just now.
Spectacular!
That's about to say. That was really something. Heck, even I am shocked at what just happened. It's amazing what little desperation will do for you. So that move you used, was that some sort of Aiki Jujutsu? Yeah?
Aikijutsu. A traditional Japanese martial art that emphasizes learning to anticipate an opponent's first move and instantaneously counterattack. Some people also call it Aikido, but that's a bit different. Skilled practitioners can toss and throw opponents with a simple touch. The art predates the development of the more pacifistic Aikido, and so some dangerous techniques still remain. That's it. It's very close to Aikido, but not exactly the same.
No. Huh? Oh, I guess? I tilted my head non-committally. Come now, no need to be so humble. I'm a martial arts fanatic.
Oh,
I know my moves when I see him.
The martial arts fanatic, knick-knack shop owner Taisei Yasuda watches roughly 350 martial art fights a year. That's almost every day. He is particularly fond of Brazilian jiu-jitsu and is thinking about studying it himself. There's a dojo he's been eyeing, but he is rather timid and has thus far only waffled non-committally outside the entrance to the place.
He can call it whatever he wants. If he's letting me have the drinks for free, this is going to be a lifesaver. Is that all the shopping you'll be doing with us today, he asks? Actually, comes to think of it, I do have one request. I say, sure thing. Could you please not sell that necklace there? I promise I'll be back to buy it later. Sure, no problem. The sales clerk gives a deep bow. I did it!
Woo!
I managed to solve my burning hammer problem. Now I've just got to get back to the sales demo. Oh, that must be awfully heavy. Here, why don't you use that dolly? The sales clerk indicates the hand truck over the corner. Oh, thanks so much. I load the pile of boxes onto the cart and rush back to the nook in the building.
Hurry on! To the sales demo.
By now the sales demo will be well underway. I need to get back as soon as I can. If there's nothing to buy, the customers are going to leave and everything I've gone through will happen for nothing.
For nothing!
For nothing! Come on, Tama, you can do it.
I believe in you.
I just gotta hurry. I charge for the demo, pushing the dolly ahead of me like a battering ram. Ah, whoops. Sorry to keep you waiting. You're late. What the heck have you been doing? Mr. Yarakishita practically throws himself at me. The weight must have been killing him. Standing behind him is a man I don't recognize.
Who is that guy?
I guess we can jump from here.
Yeah, I mean, we just made it past the keep out points. So.
Yeah. Who is that guy? He doesn't look like a customer. Okay, Tama, just come with me for a minute. I follow Mr. Yanagishida into the break room. Sorry I'm late. There was a whole bunch of stuff that happened. But look, I got the product back. I proudly opened up one of the cardboard boxes. Ah, it's Burning Hammer. It really is. Yanagishita clutches the box close, nuzzling with his cheek. How's the demo going, I ask. I've got Chidi keeping them occupied with some magic tricks.
Because, you know, middle-aged elderly women are easily entertained.
I sneak a peek through the door and see Chidi guzzling
100% orange!
orange juice from a gigantic container, draining it in one go. Is that really a magic trick?
No.
If it buys us time, it's magic enough!
I suppose, yeah.
Before I find the last of the juice is gone. Over in the corner of the stage, I see 6 more huge containers, all likewise empty. It's shocking to think that she was able to drink all 7 of those things dry. The audience erupts into sincere applause, like they've forgotten what they originally came here for.
Yep. Set. Easily entertained.
Judy comes back to the break room, positively drenched in sweat. I think I should have stuck to imitations for a little longer. No, that was fantastic, Judy, Mr. Yanagishita says. Just fantastic. Thanks to you, we've had enough time to get the burning hammer back. He bows profusely. Alright, now's the time for the main event. Chili, go out there and guzzle down some burning hammer. Get yourself all drenched in sweat. Got it? Hey, boss. And Tama, just go up there, smile big, and say, this helped me lose a bunch of weight. 2. Got it? Got it. Good. Now then, Yanagishita gestures to a man I hadn't noticed before, who's been waiting quietly nearby.
Standing there with his cap.
Of course, begging your pardon, miss. It's a service rep from the rental shop, who proceeds to try and get me out of my mascot suit.
Service rep from the rental shop. Masamichi Kuma, employee of Far East Costume Rentals, the only son of company president Shigemichi Kuma. Because we needed to know that. He is one of the few people who know what Shigemichi looks like, as his father is usually clad in a rabbit costume. Alright.
Cool.
Masamichi has harbored a strong dislike for both his father and mascot costumes ever since the old man showed up at school on Parents' Day one year dressed as his inevitable rabbit suit. Nonetheless, the son has acquiesced to his father's wishes, and someday he'll inherit the family business.
Japan.
Japan.
Family business.
The guy just looks so, done with everything. He's like, why did I have to do this for the rest of my life? Oh well.
Saving people, hunting things. Family business.
Yeah, exactly. The family business. Alright, yes, Wayward Hunters. The t-shirt you're currently wearing.
Yeah. Oh, that's odd. The rental guy tilts his head. What's the matter, Yanagishita asked nervously. Yeah, this is a no-go. The rental guy pokes his finger at the back of my suit. This here zipper, it's all jammed up. It's going to take a long time to get this thing off. What the hell?
What the hell?
Mr. Yanagishita clutches the side of his head. I thought she was gonna say my head because he's holding her head.
What?
I thought it was gonna say side of my head.
Oh.
Considering he's holding her head.
Yeah.
The rental guy tries tugging at the costume from various angles, hoping to free up the zipper. But like he said, it's no use. Meow. Meow. The rental guy's eyes widen at the sudden sound of a cat's mewling.
Meowling.
Mewling. Mew mew.
Meow meow.
Was that you? He looks at me confused. Did you hear a cat meowing? Yes. Was it you? No, not me. I'm surprised that he is. Must be hearing things. Mr. Yanagishita and Chiri doesn't seem to have heard anything. Yanagishita is fuming. Just my luck. Finally find a cute bottle and the crowd's never going to see her. Hey, boss, Chiri says. The customers are gonna leave if you keep them waiting much longer. What do we do? Want me to go out there and do some more impressions?
Impressions. 2 equals repertoire of impressions. 1. A sea lion yawning. 2. A harbor seal hailing a cat. 3. A walrus reading sutras. 4. A fur seal who can't reach the itchy spot on his back. 5. A stellar sea lion taking a nap. That's a lot of water creatures you've got there.
Yeah. No, we don't have any choice. Tama, you just gonna have to go out there dressed like that. Are you sure? I ask. If those people go home, we're done for, he exclaims. Just get out there and get started. I'm counting on you two. Ladies, terribly sorry to have kept you waiting. Congratulations.
Oh god.
Chili and I spring into action on stage. But now I'm proud to introduce you to the worldwide sensation that is Burning Hammer.
You can see Minori all over in the left corner. He's standing there like, finally! I've been waiting, I don't have time for this.
The latest product from the West that has taken the diet world by storm. Every seat in the house is packed.
Every 50 seats.
That means there's about 40 people here. We only need to sell 5 bottles to each customer in order to sell out. I'm hit with a sudden build of something.
Motivation.
Allow us to explain just how this revolutionary diet drink works. Its magic, Chili begins. The plan is for me to describe how the drink works, and then Chili will demonstrate it with a taste test. All eyes are fixed on us. I begin. For the first time in human history, you can drink a single bottle and lose a whole kilogram. Just drink and burn that excess weight away. Astonished gasps rise up from the crowd. Just take a look at this marvelous red liquid. Even looking at it makes you feel like you'll be shedding weight, right? Here's how Burning Hammer works. It activates the capsaicin found in the chili peppers.
Capsaicin, the primary spice component of chili peppers, said to be effective for improving blood flow and stimulating the burning of fat. That's because you start sweating. Because it is a severe cyanide irritant, it is also an ingredient in some forms of pepper sprays for personal defense. Yes.
See, I always thought the pepper sprays was, black pepper.
Yeah, no, it's capsaicin.
They're not real peppers.
Yeah, sure.
Because apparently, we call stuff like bell peppers and chili peppers and stuff like that peppers because Columbus was an idiot and thought they were peppers.
They look like peppers, so he called them peppers. They're not peppers, they're not even related to other peppers.
See, I thought it was the black pepper that was the outlier here.
Yeah.
No, black pepper is the actual pepper.
Yeah. Because it's a dried pepper berry.
Yeah.
Pepper plant. So, yeah.
Well, what do you know? Columbus at it again.
Yeah, always at it, man.
What a doofus. I pause to take a deep breath before continuing. And rapidly breaks down the triglycerides responsible for causing obesity.
Obesity! Though the term is frequently used, obesity is to simply refer to the state of being overweight. Obesity is, in a clinical sense, a medical condition involving interrelated health issues, including excess body fat, hyperlipidemia, and hyperglycemia. Individuals suffering from obesity are at high risk of complications such as coronary heart disease, which is, usually a blood clot or, what do you call that? A narrowing of the coronary arteries in the heart.
Yeah.
Diabetes and sleep apnea. I like how they edited with sleep apnea. The least worrying of all these.
Yeah. I think I might have sleep apnea.
Your doctors tell you don't have it though.
Oh yeah, right. Well, my
You're
father has
snoring for other reasons.
my father has sleep apnea.
Yeah. And he's also overweight.
Yeah, yes. I'm also overweight, but
You don't have sleep apnea.
apparently not.
You probably just, snore because you have a perpetually clogged nose.
I'm perpetually
Snotty. All year round.
all year round.
And it's not because of allergies, so it's kind of
No.
funny. But not funny when we're in the same room and you're sleeping.
I'm sorry.
But hey, at least we don't share bedroom anymore.
Yeah!
So now I don't have to worry about it.
Yeah, you just shut the door and just don't listen.
Yeah. That's true. Alright, they are correct. Obesity is much more than just excess body fat.
Yeah. Again, the crowd hums with excitement. This response is better than I could have hoped. We're off to a terrific start. And now, this young lady here will demonstrate Burning Hammer's effect before your very eyes. Chili steps into the spotlight. Just wait till you see how much she sweats. Proof that the fat is being burned right there on the spot. Chili holds a bottle of Burning Hammer up high.
She's already sweating.
Yes. As she opens the bottle, however, one of the women in the front row speaks up. Hold on, she's already sweating pretty hard.
Yeah.
She's right. Chili's drenched in sweat from head to toe. Another woman chimes in, suspicious. How the fuck am I supposed to pronounce that?
All of that juice drinking from earlier, that was all just to make us sweat like that, weren't it? It's Southern.
It's
a Southern accent.
Is it a spelling mistake?
No?
All of that juice drinking from earlier. Yeah.
It's just a dialect. That's the word.
Yeah.
The Southern dialect. Because she was probably speaking Kansai dialect or something. It's always equals to a Southern dialect.
All of a sudden, the crowd is in an uproar. No, not at all. Drinking Burning Hammer makes you sweat way more than this. I rushed to towel off Chili's sweat from her. Go on, hurry up. Drink it down. Chili's face screws up unpleasantly as she gulps down the bottle. And the sweat doesn't come. Yeah, why isn't it working? I exclaimed, the audience momentarily forgotten. Guess I've already sweated out too much, Chili replies unfazed. Well, why were you sweating so much?
Brain. It's
No,
okay.
there's a mistake. Why were you sweating so much?
Oh, that's why you were confused. I didn't even see that. Typo.
No! You were taking forever at the 100-yen shop!
Oh, fuck.
The crowd shifts to from uproar into riot. Did she just say 100-yen shop? Scouting customers begin to close in. No, that's not it. You've got it all wrong. Please just listen. Oh, we can see what's going on here.
Oh, boy.
The situation has gotten out of control. Look, this product is valuable, so valuable that 100-yen shop is about the only way we could get it.
Oh, boy.
Uh-oh.
Trulos.
I think I just put my foot in it. The customers glare at me, their eyes bright with rage.
What do you choose?
To take a break.
I choose option D. Break.
Break. D.
Probably
Option
good, yeah.
boom.
Yes. I have to go to the toilet anyways, so probably a good idea to take a little break here.
And we should probably figure out something to eat.
Yeah, that's true. My stomach is starting to tell me I'm hungry again.
Same.
So we'll be right back after going to the toilet, fixing something up real quick.
Yeah. So be right back. Hello and welcome back. Let's continue this and see, like, what are we gonna choose? Is it gonna be hijinks? Yeah, it's mostly gonna be hijinks.
Have a story. What do you expect?
I'm also eating at the same time, so just hang on for a second.
Gotta get some dinner.
Yeah.
But what you gonna choose?
Hunger all laugh.
Yeah.
hug a lamb chop. There's clumsy attempt to force it off, but it's my only option. She said, honk a lamb chop? I repeat. I mean, the burning hammer is just so incredible filling that having just one tiny bottle will feel like you've eaten a big, meaty meal. Yeah, that's what you meant. Aha, sneers one customer.
Sure.
Do they really sell this at 100 yen shop? Bah, we didn't manage to distract them. 100 yen shop? What's that? Answer! Do they really sell this at 100? Look! I cry.
It's a chupacabra!
I thrust my arm out to point only to accidentally catch one of the attendees in the head with my fuzzy fist. The woman lets out a muted groan and sinks to the ground unconscious.
Nice going there, Tama. You're stronger than you look, alright?
The rest of the crowd stares at me stunned. Oops, I murmur. Tama shouts Yanagishita, rushing out from the break room. What the heck are you doing? Abort, abort, he howls. If you let these people know the truth about this stuff, they'll never buy it.
Uh-oh, spadoodlos.
Now you've done it. Chidi doesn't hesitate to point the finger at him. Her stare is ferocious. Whoops.
You don't say.
Realizing what he just blurted out, Mr. Yanagishita is aghast.
Oh, they're coming for him! Oh, they're coming for him! It's a horde of middle-aged and elderly women. Don't piss them off, man!
Now there really is no saving this. The customers descend upon Yanagishita, their wrath a terror to behold. So then, it is true. What the hell are you trying to pull? I can't believe you tried to sell this crap for these prices.
Oh boy.
The throne goes on the attack. Chidi and I force our way through the angry mob, hoping to find some way to calm these people down.
Ha! Got caught in a mess.
Cursing and profanity fill the air.
Oh no!
Shouts are accompanied by merciless one-handed slaps.
And Minorikawa's just staring.
I get all jostled and tumble about, and my master costume takes a bad beating.
The storm passes. Finally! Everything's a mess. Poor Yanagishita.
It's over. It's all over. Mr. Yanagishita wails to the empty room. So, boss? About getting paid. Even Chidi seems hesitant to ask. Yeah, that's not gonna happen, obviously. Yanagishita doesn't so much as look up. His shoulders slump further in defeat. I'll take payment in kind, then, Chidi says.
Sure thing.
Mind if I take this burning hammer home with me? Sure, Yanagishita says laughlessly. Go right ahead. Alright, I'll be up then. Later, Tama. Chidi picks up the cardboard boxes and heads out. Sir? Is the man from the rental place? I believe you still owe me for the costume rentals. Oh, right. How much was that again? Yanagishita rummages in his pockets. Well, given the severe damage, I'm afraid I have to add the full cost of the cat suit to your bill. Your total comes to 200,000 yen. What's that? 200 yen? No, sir. 200,000 yen. Sorry, I can't hear at all. I think I might have ruptured my eardrum. 200,000 yen, sir. Okay. Yanagishita takes all the cash he has in his wallet and holds it out reluctantly. That's only 20,000, sir. The rental guy furrows his brow. I'm afraid this won't cover it.
Oh no, the whiskers are gone.
Yeah. I understand that, but I don't got no more than this. Don't got no more? Sir, please, you're not a child. Then give me a discount. Maybe make it 20,000. Instead of the 200 you owe me? You know I can't do that, sir. But Mr. Yanagishita refuses to back down. Ah, that's right. Insurance. I got insurance in the event the suit wound up damaged. No, you didn't. No, I did. You did not, sir. No, I did. Then where's your paperwork to prove it? Yanagishita calmly claps a hand on his chest. Right here. The paperwork is here inside my heart. The rental guy clutches the sides of his head.
Oh boy.
In exasperation. And believe me, I feel his pain. You know what? Never mind. I'm going to leave this to my boss.
My boss! Shigemitsu Fukuma, president and owner of Far East Costume Rental, notable for the fact that he's usually wearing his favorite rabbit costume, in case you forgot it. To Shigemitsu, his costumes are like custodian. To hear that one of his suits has been ruined, he would probably never forgive Yanagishita adding to the man's already considerable list of enemies. Yes.
Turning his back on the ruins of the sales demo, he slumps his way out of the room.
Oh boy.
Now it's just me and Mr. Yanagishita. Please try not to let it get you down so much, sir. I say as cheerfully as I can muster. He's already down on the floor and a sopping mess. You wouldn't know what it's like to feel so utterly hopeless. I think I might have an idea, sir. In fact, I'm sure of it. At this point, there's nothing more I can possibly do. He slumps forward, trembling like a willow tree. Things will turn around soon enough, I'm sure. You don't know me like I know me, he says. There's not going to be any turnaround, not after this. Okay, now this little pity party is starting to piss me off. You know, if you think you're the only person who's had a run of bad luck, you are dead wrong. I wind up shouting the words louder than I intended. Mr. Yanagishita whips his head back. Yikes, where did that come from?
My inner rage!
I need to tell you something. My pent up emotions come surging to the surface. I have amnesia. Yanagishita's eyes go wide. What? I can't remember anything from before this morning.
I don't remember anything. In short, amnesia. Amnesia can have a variety of causes. Psychogenic amnesia is caused by stress or psychological trauma, whereas an endogenous amnesia, a powerful blow to the head, causes physical trauma to the brain. In the latter case, memories and other normal functions frequently return once the cranial nerves recover.
My name, how old I am, where I live, any of it. I would much rather be in your shoes, sir. Mr. Yanagishita looks at me with a hint of disbelief. So where'd you get the name Tama then? I thought of it when I saw the tamagoyaki in those lunchboxes. Aha! Tamagoyaki. Tama. I get it. He claps himself on the thighs as if he'd had some big eureka moment. But wait, how come you lost your memories? Well, I don't know for certain. Obviously, I don't remember. But I'm pretty sure I took a hard blow to the head. When I came to, I was inside a storehouse with a massive headache. A storehouse? A surge of vertigo washes through me as I recall waking up in that strange dim place. Yeah, I had just gotten out of there when you flagged me down, sir. Huh? Really? So it's pretty unnerving then, not knowing who you are? He sounds like he's taking me seriously. Yeah, it sure is. But it's not going to do me any good to just fret over it. And besides, I've got a clue. What sort of clue?
The necklace!
There's a necklace I saw at the knick-knack shop. The same place I found the burning hammer. Somehow I know that it's important to me. And so you took this job so you could afford to buy it? I nod.
The giant kitty head.
Of course. Now that the job has ended in a total bust, I've lost my shot at getting it. Okay then. Mr. Yanagishita removes his shoe, then yanks out the insole. This here really is the last of my money.
He hit more.
Yeah. He pulls up 20,000 yen, adds it to the other 20,000 from his wallet, and thrusts it all toward me. Here you go, he says. That includes the reimbursement for the burning hammer you picked up. I plucked up two of the 10,000 yen bills between my fingers. I actually didn't have to pay for it, so 20,000 we agreed upon is fine. But how about you, sir? Are you going to be okay? Like, after all this? Compared to your misfortune, mine are nothing. They might send me up the creek without a paddle, but I'll bounce back somehow, I'm sure of it. And then, clutching his fist, Mr. Yanagishita gets a far-off look in his eyes. And then one more time, I'm gonna go see a bright light.
Why did you just sell that?
My jaw nearly drops. Bride? Like the martial arts pub? Wait, you know about Bride? Man, I've spent so much money at that place. Wow, it is a small world. Especially that Miku. I wonder how much she has made me spend. Miku,
huh? It's that girl!
I'm pretty sure I just accidentally forced her into retirement, but I decided to keep quiet on that front. He nods. To be honest, the reason I borrowed all that money was to pay my tabs at that place. And I had to borrow from some pretty shady sources too. I can't help but suspect that this poor guy got a real raw deal. Why don't you take that mascot costume with you? Huh? I mean, I don't really need it. No, I insist. Take it with my blessing.
Sure.
Sure, I'll be on my way then.
Hello, Miriko.
On the hallway, I passed the man I'd noticed earlier, the one I didn't recognize. Odd, the sales demo was over. Wonder why he's still here. I give him a faint nod, and he nods back before slipping into the demo room.
You survived the ordeal.
Yeah. I should keep my fingers crossed for the guy. At last, I'm back outside the building. I feel bad about not returning the catsuit to the man from the rental place. Still, I can't just walk around town wearing this thing. I'll stick out like a sore thumb. I figure it's best to just leave it behind. And then it dawns on me. Hold on, I still can't get this thing off. It's time I skinned this cat. I need to get rid of this costume, whatever it takes. It's not worth the struggle. Guess this cat's staying in the bag. I figure I'll head to the knick-knack shop as is.
I would just head to the knick-knack shop. We take it off because we don't know if people recognize us.
Guess this cat's staying in the bag.
Popular folk etymology asserts that the expression "let the cat out of the bag" comes from the unscrupulous practices of certain farmers who would sell a pig at a market only to deceive the buyer by surreptitiously swapping out the purchased pork for a cat. The likelihood of anyone mistaking a cat, even one inside a bag, for a pig is, however, extremely low, let alone the likelihood that enough people will fall for such a scheme from word or phrase referring to it in turn the language. You know, whatever.
Yeah, I'll be right back.
What up?
Here's a drink.
Ah.
More to drink.
More to drink! Figure I'll head to the knick-knack shop as is. Oh well. Keep out, bitch!
What happened?
Keep out!
Ah.
Didn't get any further anyways.
Ah.
So yeah. What are you gonna do now?
Well, we could jump to Mirikawa.
We could try and finish Mirikawa, yeah?
We should probably do the first one.
Yeah. So you go to the time chart. Do it. So, no. Yes, there. Unfamiliar man. There is a man I don't recognize. Hello, Miriko.
I'm not allowed to jump.
You are not.
Huh.
Try and take a look at Minorikawa. Yeah, I know why. It's because of the choice you made.
Yeah.
So you have to go back now.
To what?
You have to go in here and then continue.
Okay.
Are you going to start a rocket again?
Yeah.
What's up? There you go. Now I think you can do it.
Okay.
Sometimes it's a bit finicky when you make a choice on the other routes. Now you should be able to. Because now you actually have the keep out.
Let's also jump here. Oh, actually.
Yeah, that's that too. Try again! Woo! There we go. There we go. Now you can jump.
Yeah.
Like, if you don't have it unlocked, you can't jump.
Mm.
Makes sense, right? So that's just the way of the game to be like.
I don't know why it became not.
I don't know why either.
Ah, oops, sorry to keep you waiting, a girlish voice exclaimed. A moment later, a furry finger came charging into the demo room. The crowd fell silent at the sight of a young woman in a cat costume. The cat girl panted visibly. Her arms were loaded with cardboard boxes. You're late, the event organizer snapped. What the heck have you been doing? Grabbing the newcomer by one paw, he vanished with her into the back room. The chubby-cheeked girl wrapped up her magic routine and hurried after them. The audience stared at the now empty stage in confusion.
Yep.
Confusion! Several minutes passed before the organizer reappeared. Ladies, terribly sorry to have kept you waiting, he called out. But now, I'm proud to introduce to you the worldwide sensation that is Burning Hammer. At a signal, the young woman and the cat appeared on stage. Allow us to explain just how this revolutionary new drink works its magic, the young woman exclaimed cheerily. The cat nodded and threw out her arms. For the first time in human history, you can drink a single bottle and lose a whole kilogram. Just drink and burn that excess weight away. And with that, the sales demo was underway. A good 25 minutes behind schedule.
Oh boy.
5 minutes into the presentation, things began to go awry. An angry clamor filled the room. What the heck are you trying to pull? I can't believe you actually tried to sell something like this. The outrage had been triggered by something the young woman on stage had said. She'd inadvertently let slip that the Burning Hammer was the sort of thing you could buy at a 100-yen shop. The would-be customers were furious to learn that they were about to be played for suckers. Most of them had immediately tried to storm out the room. Now the organizer, the full-figured young woman, and the girl in the cat costume were at the door doing their best to hold back the tide. Things had gotten pretty interesting, really.
Let me take a
pulled out
picture.
his digital camera and started firing off snapshots of the angry crowd.
Digital cameras. Some modern digital cameras come with the remarkable ability to automatically trigger the shutter when the subject smiles. This function also works with the cameras to send a TV or photo image to people smiling. There are even cases of cameras recognizing faces in the wood grain of ceilings. After all, we can make out faces in the wood grain facing lazily up at the ceiling. We can't fault the camera for doing the same.
Demons. It's all demons.
Demons and ghosts, I tell ya.
Yeah. Unfortunately, the frenzy was so intense that he soon caught up with the flow and pushed out of the room.
He got caught up in it.
Fine, I guess I'll just need to do some interviews instead of getting pictures. Excuse me? He asked one woman, would you mind if I ask you some? Shut your mouth!
No.
Would you mind telling me a little about... Don't you talk to me! Could I get a word on... Unbelievable! Just unbelievable! The women were enraged that Minorikawa couldn't get any... was so enraged that Minorikawa couldn't get any of them to give him the time of day.
Poor dude.
Hmm.
Rest on the floor. Oh, damn! They wrecked everything.
Before long, the entire crowd had surged out of the room and departed. Ah well, guess I've got enough to do a write-up at least. Though it would be nice to get a quote from somebody. He decided to try for an interview with the man who'd organized this fiasco. How did the guy feel, for instance, about his product scam falling through? Heading back into the event room, Minorikawa passed by the cat mascot. The cat gave him a tiny nod and walked off without a word. He wouldn't see the face of the girl inside. He couldn't see the face of the girl inside the costume. But she seemed generally dejected that Burning Hammer had been bust.
Maybe you just shouldn't try to scam people.
Yeah. Hey, I'm Minorikawa. Minorikawa.
Yeah. What a tongue twister.
Yeah. Freelance reporter. I was wondering if I could have 5 minutes of your time. The organizer sat alone in the midst of his ruined displays. Oh, it's you. The man's voice had lost all its earlier punch. Here, my credentials. Minorikawa handed him a business card. The man introduced himself as Yanagishita, and Minorikawa got right down to business. So your sales demo is over, Mr. Yanagishita. How do you feel right now? How do I feel? Well, tomorrow is another day, I guess. Minorikawa was impressed by the guy's candor. I'm a little surprised to hear that, he said. I figured you'd be more disappointed. Oh, I'm plenty disappointed. I took a big gamble here to repay my debts and I lost. Yanagishita didn't seem to be trying to hide anything. Debts? Minorikawa asked. There was a girl I was in love with, Yanagishita said. I wound up spending everything on her. He stared wistfully into the distance. Ah, interesting, Minorikawa said. You wouldn't be the first man to go to such lengths for a woman. Yeah, Yanagishita said, I suppose not. A rueful smile crossed his lips. This guy didn't strike Minorikawa as some dyed-in-wool scam artist. But I decided that it was time to stop feeling sorry for myself, Yanagishita went on. There are plenty of people in the world who have it way worse off. You know? You got that right. Minorikawa nodded in agreement. So I figured, well, as long as I'm still alive, maybe another opportunity will come my way. A more earnest smile broke through Yanagishita's
Forlorn expression.
I tried. Minorikawa wished Toyama could have been there to heal this fellow.
True that, they're completely different.
I have a friend who's in an incredible amount of debt myself, Minorikawa said. He runs the publishing company, but there was a big mix-up with the scratch cards in the magazine and... Scratch cards? It's not important, Minorikawa said hurriedly. Letting more people know about the whole scratch card fiasco certainly wouldn't do Toyama any favors. Anyhow, debts is a terrible thing. Minorikawa nodded sagely. Oh, by the way, this is unrelated, but are you familiar with a group called SOS? Apparently there's some legendary street gang here in Shibuya. SOS? Yanagishita shook his head. No, never heard of them. Guess I'm not gonna get any leads on that case here. Murikawa wondered if there was anything else worth asking this guy. Maybe Yanagishita would be willing to take his Shibuya Now survey? No, nothing really came to mind. Let's try.
Let's try.
Taking a little bit of the burden of Chiyoko seemed like a good idea. I have another question. How do you feel about your life right now? Huh? How do you feel about your life? Your products aren't selling. You can't repay your debts. And yet you still refuse to give up, believing opportunity will come your way. How do you feel about all that? Yanagishita paused and thought. I'd say I'm pretty lucky. I'm a pretty lucky guy. Murikawa was taken somewhat aback by that response. I haven't been able to sell any burning hammer, and sure I can't pay off my debts. But even so, Yanagishita looked Murikawa right in the eye. The two cute young girls I've got working for me have stuck with me through thick and thin. Sometimes maybe you just need to be content with something like that, you know? That was refreshingly forthright. Murikawa was surprised. And I mean, so what if I got debts? Yanagishita went on. In the long run, none of that matters, not really.
Let me
There was
guess.
a knock at the door.
It's a debt collector. Sorry.
Oh, excuse me a moment, Yanagishita said. I wonder who that could be.
None of that matters.
He opened the door and his face froze. Damn. Wasn't quite quick enough. Mr. Murikawa? Yes? You'll have to pardon me. I've had a little something crop up here, so if you don't mind... Oh, sure, not a problem. I've got another interview I need to get to anyway, so I'll just... But Yanagishita was out of the door before Murikawa could even finish. Stepping out into the hallway, Murikawa could faintly hear voices from the adjoining demo room. It sounded like Mr. Yanagishita and two other men.
Definitely those two guys.
Murikawa couldn't make out any words, but he could tell they were arguing about something. It was probably some consumer complaint. One of his products saw an issue with a client company, something along those lines. Man, people who run companies sure have it rough. You hang in there, Mr. Yanagishita.
Hang in there. Don't die on me in that room now.
Oh, perfect timing.
Oh, hello.
Murikawa stopped short as a familiar voice called out to him. It was the man he'd spoken to earlier that afternoon about the surveillance cameras. Hey, come here for a sec. The man waved him over. What is it? I'm really busy right now. I've got a scoop for you. Saw it with my own eyes. Murikawa raised his eyebrow. Give me the deeds. Okay, so a little while ago, I saw some foreign guy in handcuffs arguing with someone who looked like a detective. A foreigner in handcuffs? Had there been some kind of international sting or something? Whatever the case, it wasn't such a rare thing to see. Where was it? Just over there, behind the police station. Murikawa furrowed his brow. A suspect arguing with a cop outside a police station wasn't all that weird. Still, he had the feeling he was missing something here. Well, the big thing is what happened afterward, the man said. Afterward? The man leaned in conspiratorially.
English words.
Fuck. The detective undid the guy's handcuff and let him run off. Whoa, what? I'm telling you, man. It had to be have been like a bride or something. A bribe. Yes.
Bribe. What's the difference, anyways?
What is a bride if not a bribe?
Ha! Well, it's back in the day, at least.
At least still in Japan.
For some.
For some. Not all. Mostly bigger companies and whatnot.
Yeah. For most people in Japan, that's not how it works.
No. A bribe? That seemed unlikely. I swear that's what it had to be. There was some wheel greasing going on. You're not making this all up, are you? Mirakawa asked. He regarded the man coldly, but the guy still seemed quite legitimately worked up. It's all true. Please, you have to report this to the police right away. Why do I have to? Mirakawa asked. If you have a tip for the police, go give it yourself. He didn't quite manage to stop himself from saying that out loud. No, I can't. I'm no good when it comes to police. Besides, they're never gonna believe someone like me. Okay, so maybe he had a point there.
True.
But you're some world-class reporter, right?
Yeah.
The cops will totally take your word over that of a random nobody. Murikawa didn't have time to debate the point. It was easier just to make the call. He phoned up the police to leave with the tip. The man bowed repeatedly, looking pretty grateful. Oh, thank you so much. I haven't been able to get any business done with those scary thugs around. What thugs? What line of business are you in, anyway? What? The man suddenly went pale. Whoops, I gotta get going. He skittered off in alarm.
I'm assuming he's talking about the SOS.
Mirakawa was left to wonder what this guy's line of work actually was. But he had more important things to worry about at the moment. He hurried off in the other direction.
Onwards!
Onwards to victory!
No, to the cafe.
To victory!
to survival!
Before long, he arrived back at the Café Lautrec. The clock on the wall showed that it was close to 2 o'clock. He had to somehow fill 6 more pages before the loan company came to Heaven Publishing to collect. He booted up his laptop. What's with this coffee shop? Said a low, stern voice. You've got no good magazines here. Murakawa looked up. An older man was complaining to one of the waitresses.
The coming father-in-law.
It was the same guy who'd been yelling at his daughter earlier. Evidently, he'd been here at the cafe this whole time. Haven't you got any magazine for me to read? The man's face was a mask of irritation. Murakawa glanced at the magazine in the rack. They were mostly geared toward younger readers. The waitress sifted through the stack and pulled something from the back. Perhaps this would be to your liking, sir, she said. He held out an issue of 4-star general gossip. Don't be ridiculous, a man spat dismissively. This is vulgar, low-grade filth. I wouldn't even use the paper it's printed on for compost.
Compo, isn't that how it's pronounced?
No compost.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Pretty sure it's pronounced compo. It doesn't matter.
No. That was a harsh way to put it, but Mirakawa couldn't fault him for speaking the truth. The man continued grumbling as he went back to his seat. Murakawa headed over to the magazine rack himself and picked up the gossip. He opened the front cover and found a scratch card still inserted within. If these things were still out there, it was bad news. Toyama might end up even further in debt. Ah! Murakawa yanked the scratch card out and tore it to bits. Sir, what are you doing? The waitress rushed to stop him, only for the pieces to rain down on her like confetti. The magazine itself is perfectly readable, Mirakawa said. There's no problem here. He strode back to his seat and gazed at his laptop screen. It still hadn't finished booting up.
Damn, slow as fuck laptop.
Probably XP. Hopefully not.
Hopefully not what?
Oh, I just had a flashback. Jesus Christ. I don't know if you've ever used it, but Windows ME.
Oh, the Millennium one? Yeah. My friend had that on their computers.
Jesus fucking Christ. If it was running that, I would understand why it would be that slow.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Fuck.
Don't know. This is, 2008. What I assume is a very old laptop.
Yeah, so it's probably XP, if anything. Probably not Vista.
No.
If it's even Windows.
I don't know. Doesn't really matter, does it? Feel old yet?
What, it's only 23 years ago?
Give it a take.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Boy.
My sister had a computer with Millennium on.
Oh boy.
That's not great.
Oh well.
They tried to make better of make something better out of Windows 98, which just didn't work.
No.
Microsoft has a thing where it's like every second one is typically a bad one.
Yeah. They have a reputation for that.
A record.
Yes.
So it was like 4.1, good. 95, bad. 98, good. Millennium, bad. XP, good. Vista, bad. 7, good. 8 and 8.1, bad.
10.
10,
Good.
good.
Compared to other products.
11 seems to actually be good.
Yeah, but it's also just building on 10.
Yeah, so they're not being as experimental as they have been in the past.
Still like, this works, why break it?
Yeah. I mean, that's what they've done before.
Yeah. Oh well. It's alright. Call up Chiyoko.
She picked up right away.
Oh my god, look at that laptop.
Yeah. Hello? Mirikawa asked. Hi there, good to hear from you, Chiyoko replied. How's progress? I did it, Chiyoko said, her voice overcome with emotion. I managed to get people to hear me out. Of course you did. You got your pointers from me. Yes, I couldn't have done it without you, Mr. Mino. Her mood had done a complete 180.
Minoikawa.
That's so weird to have it be spelled out like that, 180.
You need to spell it out.
Yeah. Normally I would write the numbers instead.
Well, if you just pronounce it 180, you don't have to.
No, you don't have to, but it's faster than 180.
Yeah. But it's more like, it's also faster to write the number 1 than it is to write the word 1.
Yeah.
But from, like, at least from 0 to 10, you often spell out the word.
Yeah.
So, it's you don't have to when you pronounce it that way.
No. Murakawa allowed himself a little sigh of relief. And it's funny because it's 180, but we just say 180.
Yeah, because it's easier.
It's easier. Okay then, he said. Head back to the editing department and put together an article for me. You got it, sir, Chiyoko chirped in reply. I'll email you as soon as I'm done with things on my end, Murakawa told her. Just use the DTP to slot your piece into the right spot in the layout.
DTP, abbreviation for desktop publishing, refers to the process of editing the manuscript's layout on a computer preparatory to sending it to the printer. Also used to refer to the software used for creating such layouts. Creating the data that is ready for printing but has not actually been printed yet is also sometimes called DTP. Yes. You're correct.
I tried making a newspaper in Word before.
In Word?
Yeah, we didn't have anything else.
Oh, good fucking luck, I say.
Yeah. That sure was hell.
Yeah. You need an actual software that is made for, like, DTP.
Mm.
We did that in the subject communication and IT, because we had to write an article, and we had to learn how to do layouts and stuff, so...
Yeah.
It's a lot easier with that, let me tell ya.
At least if we had like stuff like WordPress or something like that, it would have been easier, but
Yeah.
nope. School didn't pay for any shit.
No. I mean, this was Adobe, so the
Mm.
school paid for Adobe to have it
We didn't have
on
that.
on their computers.
We had some educational games that looked like they were made for Commodore 64.
This is also HTX, so you know.
Yeah. Yeah, this was back in like 5th, 6th grade, when we had to go to the computer room.
Yeah.
I forget what it's called.
EDB.
Yeah,
That's what it's called. EDB.
in Danish at least.
Yeah. Don't know what it stands for. All I remember is that we in English, I think in English, got to play Sims 1. And I remember that our chessboard got stolen.
Yeah.
So that happened.
We had to learn how to use Google. Like how to search with it and search for specific like if you wanted to search for the specific words and not just let it generate something that is akin to what you're searching for, and how to search for like words independently and stuff.
Yeah.
And also we had to learn how to generally just use a computer.
I don't remember much we learned in EDB class, but we were more busy talking to Irish people. We had some, like... We worked together with a school in Ireland.
Yeah. Sure thing. Murakawa hung up, then rolled up his sleeves. He sure was towing a pretty narrow line today. The Burning Hammer event had kept him a little longer than anticipated. Now he needed to clean up his copy as soon as possible in order to stick to his schedule.
Did you throw that cigarette butt?
When he turned back towards his laptop, however, he froze in shock. What? His laptop monitor was still black, empty screen. There was no way it could take this long to finish booting up. Or could it be? No. No, don't let it be true. I'm out of battery! Had the computer decided to pick now of all times to give up the ghost? Murakawa felt the blood drain from his face. I think it's without a battery.
You'll never know. To be continued.
Well, this is where we stop for today.
Yeah.
We've been streaming for over 2 hours now.
Yeah.
Though we had a long break, but still.
It's still about 2 hours with you. What we usually do, at least.
Yeah. So I guess we reached his time slot.
Yeah. He finished his time slot.
Cool. That was an easy one.
Yeah.
Just a bit of story here and there.
You got some good moments as well.
Yeah. Yeah, it was funny.
So yeah, I wonder when
And,
Tama's ever gonna get that fucking costume off.
Yeah.
Ah. Oh well.
We'll have to see what we do next time.
Yeah.
I'm thinking like either Archie or Kano.
Yeah.
We'll probably start with Archie.
Hmm.
To see how they end up doing.
Yeah. We'll see. We have Kano, Archie, and Ultala, so.
Yeah. Oh. We will see you guys next time on Saturday. No,
No, not on Saturday, because we're going to our Pride Parade.
that's actually true. There is a Pride Parade in
We're
Copenhagen
not
on,
home before like
Saturday,
Yeah.
so we will be home late that day, which means we aren't able to actually stream. So we will see you guys on Tuesday, so a week from now.
But we'll still put up a video
Yeah,
from now on.
yeah. So, but tomorrow we will be recording
Yes.
the next pre-recorded video.
Mm.
So look out for that on our YouTube channel, Personal A-Space.
Yes. And you can also watch all the VODs there from
Yeah.
this game. So if you want to catch up, you're new, or you missed some of it, you can watch it there.
So please do dingle the bingle.
Excuse me?
You haven't heard that before?
No, I don't think so.
Bongle the dongle.
Whatever. Doesn't matter.
Just subscribe, please. It would be nice.
Yeah.
It would give us a bit more of a chance to actually reach more people.
Hmm.
So, the right people who would actually want to, you know, be in this kind of community where it's more safe for, especially Asian people, but generally all LGBTQ plus
Yeah.
people. We try to foster a community where that is a safe space for everyone, like that. So, especially because we both are ourselves on the spectrum.
Yeah. And boy, is the trouble sometimes.
Yeah.
And sometimes even uncomfortable with some things. Like,
It could be hard to find a proper community to be part of.
especially LGBTQ plus community.
Yeah.
In my opinion,
Most
that's
of
even
them
more
are
difficult.
most of them are just covered with sex and stuff, and it could be a bit jarring,
Yeah.
especially for ace people.
Yeah. It's really jarring sometimes.
That's why we're leaning more towards that kind of stuff. So we are trying to be more friendly in that way.
Yeah. So like, just leave it open for everyone so people don't feel uncomfortable with something.
Yeah. So, yeah. We will see you guys next time.
Yeah. After we've been to our Pride, which is in August for some reason.
Well, this one is.
Yeah.
It depends on
All
the.
summer in different places.
Yeah. But this is like Denmark's big pride.
Yeah, it's in the capital, so.
It is even sponsored by Coca-Cola.
And many other places. But yeah, it's very big. It's going on for like 10 days.
Yeah,
And
it's
the parade-
ongoing right now, actually.
Yeah. But the
Um,
parade's on Saturday and we're going to
yeah. So we will see you guys.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye!